be there.
Yeah, I'm not even... What are the odds of it happening in... Oh, and they're off. So we got a half and half split between plays to Link's house and plays up to the cathedral.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Alright, so Mentosman and Myria are both heading up to Uncle, and Strumpet and Dragonmaster are, well, Dragonmaster's heading to do Houlihan. And Strumpet is going up to check the lumberjack and then the woods in Kakariko.
We got single rupees on the tree pole. That is some garbage.
Flute!
Really?
Flute on Uncle! Wow!
Oh, the poor guy. Left his flute in his dying words. We have an early play from Dragonmaster into Houlihan Cave. That's interesting.
Oh, trust me, Mango. This is not going to be a chill stream.
Well, it's chill for now until things blow up. All right, what do we got up here in what's this place above Kakariko Village? Lost Woods. That's what.
Lost Woods, yeah.
Oh, shovel.
Shovel. What an appropriate place.
We're getting the early garbage in here. We'll see if Strumpet. Well, we'll see if these runners make the extended. Oh, this is actually interesting for Dragonmaster because he's coming in down through the bottom and
Hookshot.
He doesn't. Wait, where's Hookshot?
In the drop cave in the forest.
Oh my goodness. So poor Dragonmaster, he's coming up through the bottom here. He's not going to have shovel. Everybody else coming in through the top is going to be able to route that in.
Oh boy.
Well, we'll see what's in that dig spot.
Yep. Actually, Roach, I just saw Master Shovel last night.
Really? Oh, and early silvers too.
What is the seed?
That is so kind. I mean, no
it's
keys
not
yet.
Kind until we find a bow. Watch a bow be in Kakariko. Let's commentators bless them, huh?
I don't know if I have the gift. Have we? Nobody's quite made it into Kakariko yet, huh?
Well, it looks like Dragonmaster is about 10-15 seconds away from...
Alright, here we go. What's in the tavern? I want to know. The map of Thieves Town. Alright.
Thieves.
Well, that's not going to do anything for us yet, but...
Alright. Now, I know everything except Mentosman. What is Mentosman today? Ooh, nice find. 1 bomb for 3.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Sword!
That's a sword in the dig spot. Oh, that's going to be tough for Dragon.
Oh, ouch. That hurts.
Oh, I wonder if he's going to head back down there after he finds it. It's going to be rough. Okay, so
and Mentosman doing the bombable hut.
Oh, that's clever. Oh, yeah, he is Neon Link. So I guess we should run through there. We've got a classic Link from Strumpetplaya. We have
Zelda from Myria. And then Dragonmaster is Ganon. Nice money, too. Really, money's nice for Zora. Oh, that's enough for Zora, too. Man, this is a good start.
Yeah, they have some cash.
Yep.
Not bad. All right,
So,
we're seeing the play into Lion's Head here. Compass.
A Turtle Rock. 10 arrows.
Ooh.
Big key. To Thieves Town. Okay. Game,
so we have
I'm
the big
here.
key and the map.
We're hearing you, game. Are you telling us to go to Thieves Town?
Yeah, it's telling us to go to Thieves Town in about 20 to 25 minutes from now.
Alright, so I think that does it for Kakariko.
Yeah, unfortunately. Strumpet's going to head down and stock up on his arrows. Alright, so where do you go next out of this, I guess? You've got that flute, but...
Well, did they activate the flute, I hope? Oh! We're seeing some, live action from the tracker on Myriachan.
Ooh. Exciting. Yeah, I think you flute straight to 7 is probably what you do. Because
yeah, that's
really don't...
Well, here's what I do. And,
Right.
you know, a lot of people call me foolish for this, but it's paid off quite a bit.
Sure.
I like to flute to 6, check the ledge, check Agina's cave, and do the whole south route going right.
Interesting.
And when it does pay off, it really pays off.
You know, the other option they've got here is to gamble an early play up to 1 and take that hook shot over to the other side of Death Mountain, which I would call that a gamble because you don't really get much out of it, and you're sort of, unless you luck out and find both of the gloves.
We're about to see what's... Ooh, bottle!
Oh, nice. Well, now you gotta head back to Kakariko and give that to the sick kid. What do we got outside? Ooh.
Ooh, ice rod. What a nice rod.
That is a fast ice rod and a fast, I wanted to call them the ag arrows, the silver arrows.
Oh, careful. Oh, right. He doesn't have a... Oh. Careful, please. Alright, so, Mini Moldorm Cave, what do you have for us today?
Poor Dragonmaster, unfortunately, is going to have to do this without...
Oh, that's why he's ahead. He didn't get to check shovel spot.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. When is he going to route that back in?
I hope he remembers he has a shovel.
Big key to Turtle Rock.
Because that shovel gets hidden by the flute. Wait, did he get flute? Did he not get flute? What?
I think I may have missed that.
Confirm this?
Well, we'll see if that plays off, because he is blazing off down to the Lake Hylia area.
But that'll be quickly offset if he doesn't have that easy movement access.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he hasn't gone up to... he hasn't done any of that yet. So maybe he's thinking about routing that in with Hyrule Castle itself.
What if he's waiting for his sword? That's not good.
Yeah, maybe.
That could be really bad.
So we got Myria and Strumpet sort of in sync here, taking their way down the swamp.
And mentosman deciding to do the old man cave in the dark. It's a relatively simple cave. Hold out your sword, go up till you hit a wall, go right till you stop, go up while holding left occasionally. See if you move. If you do, hold left and down. And then hold left, then up. And then to the left again.
Now, it might be crazy. Oh, never mind. I was going to say I might be blind, but is he doing this without holding out the sword? Yeah, the easiest way to do that, right, is to hold out your sword and get those sparkles going so you can see what direction you're headed in, but...
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't see any sparkles on
Plus, I kind of use that as my cue to see when I stop, like when I hit a wall.
Yeah, exactly, because they leave a trail.
Oh. And it does like a clink when it hits a wall.
He's got it.
Nice.
And a big key, too. Ooh.
Eastern. Now that is sequence broke. So the first 3 chests of Eastern are the only ones that are not lamp locked. And, you know. Yeah.
depending what he finds up here, I mean, there's one chest that he can get left on the eastern side of, I forget my direction.
Okay.
On the western side of Death Mountain, I mean.
Now let's hope that Dragon Master does not forget he has a shovel. Please. Please. Alright, and up on Spectacle Rock is a heart.
And just an arrow upgrade inside.
There's still East Death Mountain, though.
Yeah, I'm curious. We got what?
8
chests, yeah.
And 1 check.
It's gotta be careful there with 3 hearts.
Ooh, make that 1. Ooh, all those flying things are. Ooh.
Yeah, this is the worst part of the whole thing is these dead rocks.
Please. Okay.
Ah, he's got her.
Alright, we're seeing back of us, or not back, just escape from Mentos, or not Mentos, Dragon Master. I'm sorry, guys. It's been ooh, powder!
Ooh. You got a compass
I didn't
so
hear
far.
a phone.
Border heart. Who was phone? Who knows? So Miri is making the same play here, so we'll see on Mentos' screen whether or not this actually works out. So we can tell whether or not this is good for Miri as well. We got $5. We got a small key to Ganon's Tower.
Ganon's Tower, useless.
The hammer! And the moon pearl!
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
okay,
that's what I was talking about. Like, it didn't look like a fantastic play at all, and there's everything that you need. Well, I guess you don't have a glove yet.
How many times I see a glove upgrade up on the mountain?
Yeah, well, we'll see if they head over to the Hera area. Because there's still 2 things.
Oh yeah, they can do that with hammer now, can't they?
Oh,
big key. So that's most likely required.
This is an interesting East Death Mountain.
So, what is in Zelda's cell? Alright, just 10 arrows.
A little arrow.
That powder's nice, though.
Myriachan and Strumpet both, again, sort of in sync, heading up Death Mountain at the same time. They'll be happy to see what's up here.
Alright, now I do not believe we've found a big key. Nope. So, just this next chest is available. And it is a small key too, Skullwood's blood.
Another garbage small key.
What? Where are you going? You can't check anything else up here, can you?
Spiral cave. So.
Oh,
it's the long loop.
He did it.
Well, it's the sort of weird light world long loop where you go up and all the way around, and then you come back here and head down to the Spiral Cave.
That's smart. I never thought. Oh, Dragon Master finally gets a sword.
He's got to be kicking himself about that.
It wasn't a bad play. It just was the wrong play in this case.
Yeah, that's that weird situation of happening to find shovel up top and then happening to find a sword down bottom. This probably has a pretty low percentage chance of happening.
I mean, it can also go the other way always, too.
Yeah, exactly right.
Like where you need something up the other way.
Yeah, Chad pointing out, it wasn't a bad play, it's just the wrong play. That is the mantra of Rando. And finally getting to turn on that flute. So hopefully he'll be heading up to 1 as well to get all that juicy content out of Death Mountain.
So now I would do Eastern, because, you know, yes, there's 2 chests that are locked by dark rooms. However, Eastern dark rooms are kind of trivial.
Yeah, if
I don't
if
think
Glove
that's
is going to be,
oh, it did.
If Glove is going to be anywhere, I would say it's going to be on that Eastern Palace play.
Yep.
Hopefully it is, and then that instantly gives them access to the dark world. Unfortunately, with very low percentage of health and not a whole lot of safeties.
Yeah, they have a bottle. Actually, you could do waterfall cave, and that's actually a wishing well as well. And some people don't know this, but you can actually throw bottles in there, and it'll give you a randomized thing. It can be like a bee in a bottle. It can be a heart, or not a heart, a fairy, blue potion, green potion, red potion, maybe a gold bee. I don't know if it can be empty. It might be able to.
I know it can be empty or you can set it to empty in the customizer. I'm not sure if that actually gets seeded.
I have no idea whatsoever.
One trip to the Houlihan cave would also make that a pretty good play to do fake flippers and try to see what's available that way.
Actually, they have a fairy in the bottle. That's
true, because Myriachan wound up having to use it. Took a death to the death rocks. They may as well be death rocks.
just Guys,
According to this little green thingy on my screen, it says voice connected, which
Same
I
here.
think means that voice is connected.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. All right. Well, all the fun stuff happened while commentary was down.
Well,
What do we got? We got
ooh, a key on the bumper cave ledge. Seems good.
play on Thieves Town currently happening from mentosman.
Was there anything else here? And where was Samaria? Thieves Town?
I believe so.
And
Yeah.
Fire Rod?
And yeah, Fire Rod is the prize for the game in Village of
This game?
Outcasts. Yep.
Nice. Alright, let's see. It is 50 rupees, I think that is.
Well, there it is.
Oh, wait, I should probably. Oops.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate. There were some keys, there were some items, and I don't get the part about the ducks, but we'll say that happened too. Master picking up his fire rod. Heading right on out there. Do we get the play? Does anybody with fire rod do the play up to? That's what I want to see, is somebody risking this
Oh, Mafia!
6-heart moth play. Because that'd be exciting.
Oh, 6-heart moth, single magic master sword? Ew. That's gross.
If you still got your fairy in your bottle, who knows?
Yeah, but that's still gross.
Yeah. It's not great, but what if? Discord was having its fun with us. So we got all kinds of fun things in here. We got boots, we got fire rod, we got the master sword. Yeah, Boots was in Thieves Town as well. And a 5-arrow upgrade. That is so exciting. More pod keys.
Pod keys for days.
You know, once all those pod keys start coming up in there.
Now, wouldn't
Complicated
it?
dungeon with all its weird keys.
I want to see Bow and Pod.
Yeah, I think we had one of those earlier. Yeah,
See,
exactly.
it happened twice.
Because Palace of Darkness is so complicated. One of the keys in a way that the dungeon considers to be incorrect. So the game, Keysanity will kind of start.
You realized that we couldn't hear you for like 3/4 of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I assume not. Oh no. Alright, well, can you guys hear me? Chat?
Well, I can hear you.
Yes, Discord is censoring us.
There we have it. Blue pendant, because of course you would go in, take that risk, take down Mothula, and be rewarded with the pendant.
Oh, I mean, it's good info at least.
Yeah, that gives us 2. So now we know where all the pendants were.
That's nice. Oh, we do? Oh my goodness, we do! That's the earliest I've ever seen all the pendants known.
33 minutes in, we know. So now our runners just need to find the necessary, yeah, exactly, like pod keys. The game starts giving them to you. You're going to hop in there and pod. Eventually, someday.
Wow. I don't like to go in before I have 3 small keys and a big key, though. Usually mine are big key.
Ice Rod, Cane of Samaria. We have Turtle Rock keys coming from left and right. It's a green pendant. Is the game going to force us into there?
Has mentosman not gone to the dam?
I don't know.
He doesn't have Ice Rod, it looks like, according to the tracker.
Well then. Oh, we have a small key on the bumper cave up on Dragonmaster's screen. We'll
tracker. And yeah. What Blastic said.
Let's see what we got. Four, I think, Palace of Darkness keys so far.
I'm only seeing 2 on each tracker.
Yeah, but they've gotten different combinations of them between each of the players. think it's 3 or 4. It's definitely a number.
Well, you know, 4 is all you need to full clear if you have bow and hammer. Blah. Can't talk.
Because Turtle Rock is always the play until it isn't.
You know, it's a pretty safe gamble in these versions of the logic.
Well, in this case, this is interesting. Like, really early, very, very early, we have all the materials necessary for a very early dip into Turtle Rock.
But only 1 key, which is a bit of an issue.
Well, you can still get a lot of chests in there.
I think you can make it to Chain Chomp. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's right. They don't have Titan's mitts. I don't know. Oh, so let's see at the very least if they can figure out where Titan's mitts are first, I guess.
I've watched too many races today. I was just thinking it was Titan's mitts before I realized that was another race. And toasting his powder.
And Dragonmaster also taking the risk with the low percent Mothula fight. See if they can make it through that. From 2 of our runners so far, and Strumpet's going to make the same play.
People are nuts.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to them, though, for being able to pull that off.
No kidding. That is... this game, they typically like to have a lot more safety going into the Mothula fight because it's just nuts.
Blind and Mothula. No, thank you. I know blind is scripted if you do it right, but no.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was that a death warp? That was probably a death warp.
Myria giving us that look at least the first chest here in... and gonna be trying... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, looks like Myria was trying for that dark room, or perhaps just forgot that it was all dark up there.
Which are in those rooms.
Mentos with that fire rod, though, being able to check the dark room in the swamp portion of Escape. Did check that, but 3/4 heart pieces in the back of Escape.
You know, Pod Big Key could always be. How evil would that be?
Let's not jinx this early. So we got Strumpet doing the desert play. I don't think we've seen this yet. Or we may have seen it. I was looking somewhere else. So far, not much. We've seen a big key on, or a small key on the ledge, and we see a quarter heart there.
Vanilla heart piece.
So where do you go now? Like, I think this is pointing them towards
Pod.
Yeah. Or if not that.
If not that. And bet has 300 rupees.
Wow, what a nice bet.
Alright, so let's look at items. Oh. So, can't check my air, can't check desert. We did all of Eastern that we could. Yeah, looking like Pod.
Which it looks
Pod
like
area.
that's the.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not sure that anybody's been up here yet. I think Strumpet is the first. Oh ho ho! Yeah, Strumpet is definitely the first one to come up here, because otherwise.
Well, you know, once we find those flippers, you know what that opens up fully, right? Oh wait, no, we don't have the small key yet. I always forget this isn't. Could always be vanilla small key though. That'd be fun.
No, we don't. Unfortunately, that mirror, yeah, it only opens up a couple of more things for us. It opens up a couple of the small overworld spots. It doesn't get us into Mire yet. It doesn't get us into desert yet, is what I meant to say.
Fun for us, or for the runners. And just a 20 rupee on Hylia Island. We have no book to do a pet check. Let's see.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the game gave them all the tools necessary to head into Skull Woods long before they got the mirror and potentially the book. So they were guaranteed to finish up Skull Woods before
Red meringue.
Routing it in would be easy.
Red meringue for Myria.
To open the big chest in Mentos is first person to open the big chest in Thieves Town and get that ether medallion.
Wow. Okay, that could be huge.
Yeah, that's interesting because pretty much everybody else went into there, but he's the only one coming out of here with that ether medallion.
It looks like he came back. That's a long... Oh, ow. That's... Open. People don't like going to Thieves Town without the hammer.
No, especially a double dip into Thieves Town when you know that it's a pendant. But the game did give them the tools necessary, so I guess you got to start thinking of something like that.
Alright, so Misery, Meyer, and Swan. Oh my goodness! Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, that's once they get flippers. Could we have vanilla flippers? Or wait, what did Zora have? I missed it on the other screen. Okay, so it was just green goo. That's actually vanilla.
Yeah, Zora had a regular old key to Ganon's Tower.
Oh, that's where I saw the small key to Ganon's Tower. Alright, so what's on the ledge? Just a heart container.
Yeah, so the play up here, unfortunately, looks to be a bit of a bust.
Have they done Graveyard Ledge?
They have not done Graveyard Ledge. Strumpet is the first person to actually get that mirror. So he's the only person who can do that right now.
Right. And
that might actually be what's happening here. Dragonmaster picking up his, though.
Man. Wait, where was Cape again?
I think they've had Cape for a while. I don't remember specifically, but it's been a while since they got it.
why doesn't Strumpet have it?
Oh, Blind's chest. Yeah, because Strumpet hasn't made the play.
Oh, he has? Oh, no.
Yeah, that's why
Oh.
he's still got the fighter's sword.
Oh, boy.
Wait, then why does he have the boots?
That's a very good question.
yeah,
Maybe
did
he
he-
just did
Oh.
verse 4?
Sorry, he does have the he does have Master Sword. He just didn't go into the back. His boots and Master Sword were in the front of Thieves Town, but Cape was in the back.
Mitts!
There it is.
What in the world is this seat? Alright, so... Turtle Rock, anybody?
Yeah. Well,
What if
looks
it's
like-
Ether? Oh my goodness!
what if it is Ether?
Oh my goodness!
I actually kind of want to know this. Because if this is Ether, this is going to be some trouble.
This is gonna be... This is... What was that? That was too quick.
I couldn't see it. There's another Turtle Rock key. Good thing coming down here first.
Okay, so the scene kind of seems to be poking at us to go to Turtle Rock. Now that
Come on, Strumpet, go check that medallion. What was it?
this seed.
Just $20 inside the checkerboard cave.
I think he saw what fire was, but we didn't get to see it because we weren't prepared for him to jump in the water.
Well, what do we got down here? Castle Tower. Oh boy.
Well, that's Aga access.
Yeah. If
But
that was in
Aga's
any way useful.
Not required today.
No.
With Lumberjack being useless and having Dark World access in the hammer.
Oh, and that's a good point from chat. Mentos went straight to pod without checking the pyramid. So no mirror.
No. Okay,
Oh, that's
but
gonna
that'll give us a little more insight into what's in pod.
And it's going to make pod tough to explore because getting around pod without the mirror is a bit of a chore.
Yeah. But,
Oh, I thought that's...
wait, he has the mirror. He just mirrored out.
Wait.
I just saw him mirror out. On what are you taking? Oh, right. There's no bow.
Maybe I'm blind. We got arrows for that non-existent bow.
You know, it could be here.
Are we going to see a hammer jump? That's what I want to know.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Well, here's the thing. Hammer jump, if you are consistent, is actually easier from the top. Because it gives you like a couple seconds extra leeway.
Oh, that's
And
true.
vanilla pod key.
That's fun.
You know, this room is a lot easier, Mentos Man, if you light the torch to the right of you or left of you, depending on which staircase you come from.
Well, it looks like all we got was some money and a quarter heart. So, play to the basement didn't really pan out. What we got in here? 20 more
Ah,
bucks.
20 rupees.
This is the difficult part of this. Is
And he's gonna do hammer jump, I bet. But ooh, flippers! Flippers! Flippers and pod!
Oh. Well. Well. So what does that mean? That means Ice Palace. Because now with the logic,
Swamp Palace as well.
I mean, neither of them can do it because they still need that those Titan's mitts.
You don't need Titan's mitts for Swamp.
Or Ice is what I was referring to.
Oh.
But yeah, Swamp is...
When did that change?
Yeah, they added a large stone to the front of Swamp, just for fun. We have another pod key up there.
Wow.
Scattered all around the map.
Yes, it was actually. It was a sword, JTN. Zora, we already checked. Man.
Yeah, Zora not being much use for us. Strumpet. So we had a big key up here on the floating island. We're about to figure out what it was.
Oh boy.
It is...
Big key to pod! Oh no!
The game expects you to come up here and get a pod, small key, and the big key before you head down. Oh, that's unfortunate because the game is pointing you there, but hasn't provided you with a bow yet.
The game right now is kind of pulling you in 3 directions at once. Turtle Rock, Swamp, and Pod.
Yeah, but it expects you to go up the mountain to get a small key, the big key, and the bow. Before you head...
Alright then. This game.
But yeah, that's the other thing, right? The game hasn't provided them with the lamp yet.
Oh,
so really, Pod is not in the
I have seen Lamp and Chain Chomp Room.
That's going to be my guess, is that's where it is. It's in Turtle Rock. The game not only expects you to come up there for the bow, the small key, and the big key, but it also expects you to make that dip into Turtle Rock to find something else important. That's my guess.
Well, at least it can't be on pedestal. I've also seen that.
Yeah, that's a kindness. I mean, it's given them 2 Turtle Rock keys and the big key and every other thing necessary to beat it. It's gotta be something. If it's not something, I will eat my non-existent hat.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's a convenient spot to die anyway. It's a nice one. It's definitely possible unless ice was blocked by some dark room.
Well, we'll have to see whether or not Turtle Rock was the Ether Medallion, because if it is, and something important... Oh, it was the Ether Medallion, wasn't it?
Oh, according to our trackers, yes. Oh, that's good. That's hilarious, actually.
That is that quality Keysanity troll we're looking for here. Get into Thieves Town, but
ladies and gentlemen, Thieves Town Big Chest might be required. In fact, it probably is.
Yeah, we haven't seen Misery Mire yet, but soon enough. I mean, that's going to be my bet. They are both Ether, and that Turtle Rock dip is required.
Wow.
So both
Mentos.
Mentos.
What is the seed?
I don't know. it's kind of sending them all over the place right now, right? Because both Myria and Mentos now have, I believe, everything that's necessary to make the full play through Swamp Palace. But it also seems to be pushing them in a weird, convoluted way towards Turtle Rock. Maybe?
I'd do Swamp first, because the only thing they can't do right now is the big chest, and, you know, getting to the big chest isn't that bad in Swamp.
Well, we, runners.
Oh, maybe Mentosman is making the Swamp play. Certainly could be. Yep, looks like he's doing it. Looks like he's doing it. He's doing it.
I wish I was watching Myria's screen, because they may have gone and looked at what that Misery Mire required medallion was, and I missed it.
My goodness.
Well, we'll have to get it on the third pass, I guess. Okay, here we go, Mentos. What on earth is in Swamp?
Watch it be nothing. Oh, be careful! Strumpet, please.
Oh, the book.
Oh boy.
We don't need the book to get into Desert Palace, so what do we need the book for?
Tablets.
Do we even need the book at all? I mean, it'd be good for that pedestal. Oh, and we got that 1 rupee. We are set.
Those lonely rupees. Hey, at least they have each other, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Unlike that poor lonely arrow. Cyclone, you could always go check Myria's channel and see if she has a tracker. Pro tracker tips. Check the... Okay, well, give me a minute here. Cover me here for a second, will you?
Sure. So we are seeing our first. We are seeing our first play into the back of Desert Palace here, though. But have we found the Desert Palace big key yet? I don't.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know where, but we did find it according to the tracker.
Well, maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, so in that case, we are going to see what Landmos has. Quake. Quake on Mire.
Oh boy.
Now that's even more interesting. Because we haven't seen hide nor hair of Quake yet.
Oh boy, it could be up in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, well, then the other option, I guess, is this entire group of pendants is all self-contained nonsense that is completely unnecessary.
I just saw the wavy coin. Whoa. Excuse me. Oh, hold on. Hey! Shut up, please. Yep, Quake was on Mire.
Yeah, there we go.
And Dragon Master gets his ether, and he's like, darn it.
So, is this the question, I guess? Are all of these pendant dungeons self-contained and they're all referencing themselves with, oh, you got to go into Thieves Town pendant to get the Turtle Rock pendant medallion? Like, is it all one giant set of red herrings?
Or is it actually a pedestal seed?
Maybe. If it is a pedestal seed, we have pretty much everything we're going to need for it so far. We only need to find one more Turtle Rock small key.
Indeed.
Pedestal hype index review. It's pretty high right now because the game really early on gave you everything that you needed to get 2 of the pendants and is now really setting these runners up nicely for a 3rd pendant. It's such a rare thing in Keysanity, but
Indeed. Also, whoever's tracking top, Dragon Master's Ice Palace didn't get marked off as crystal.
now, are we getting a play to ice from Strumpet?
No problem, Cyclone.
I think we might be getting a play to Ice Palace from Strumpet.
Oh boy, we're getting everything a little bit of.
Myria finally finding that bow.
Okay then, well, we're just about finished here with... Oh, nice bottle. I mean, it's not progression, but it sure is nice.
What makes this sort of a weird play is logic hasn't dictated to go to Ice Palace yet.
I mean, it's given you everything you need for it.
Well, except for any of the keys necessary to get anywhere.
Oh, that's right. You actually need key. Right. That's not in the logic to do the bomb jumps.
I mean, they can do it, no problem. It's just
not in the logic.
What's going to be here if the game hasn't told you to go there yet?
You know, in Keysanity, I find breaking the logic tends to be a pretty good idea.
And that is true. It's tough to tell. What do we got on Argus here?
It's not 100% of the time, but most of the time, you break the logic, you're in good shape in Keysanity. Oh, ow. That hurt. Alright, Argus is down for... Okay then, so we got a book from Swamp. Did we get anything else of note? I don't think we got anything else of note.
No, not really, huh? Well, shoot.
Alright, checking south of Haunted Grove, also known as Cave 45. Or... Half Magic. Oh, that's nice.
I will never say no to Half Magic.
Neither will I. Never required, but never unwanted.
No, especially with these runners still stuck with their Master Sword. I feel weird saying stuck with the Master Sword. The Sword of Legend, also, there are 2 better swords than it. But stuck with the Master Sword.
In just about every Zelda game, base Master Sword does not seem to be all that great.
No, but it is very shiny. That's how
Alright, let's see what Bomba's tablet has.
Oh, wow. Okay, yep.
So, logically required.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is going to be a huge convenience for Mentos, having to make that eventual dip into Palace of Darkness.
Or worse, Mire Dark Rooms. There is no worse evil in Randomizer than Meyer Dark Rooms.
Yeah, that is one of those things that I need to practice. I've taken a couple of deaths there. You know, once you get past the first part of the Meyer Dark Rooms, it's not that bad.
It's just that first one. It's just that switch room. I have trouble with that when it's lit.
You got like 4 of these things firing at you from all directions, and they expect you to do that in the dark? Man.
Yeah, no. No, thank you.
So I think we're going to see...
J10, at least you're required to have hammer for cold stare.
Yeah, I took a death to a minimally equipped cold stare earlier today. It is disheartening.
Well, hammer does not have the greatest range. You have to have it to get to cold stare, which is a very nice thing because that means you're gonna have tempered damage available to you.
So were we saying Mentos and Dragon Master same time this play on Desert Palace, so both of them hopefully finish up Landmost at the same time. We have Strumpet heading down to the iced tea room.
I do not like this room with the fire bar and the ice and yeah, no. Is there a nice way to do this room?
Just drill it for ages until it feels halfway decent.
Kind of like Mothula?
Yeah, pretty much. Or the first part of the blind fight. Just drill everything. Just go through every single item in the practice seed and just do it over and over.
Ugh.
Myria is going to pick up the half magic as well.
It's always a nice find.
Unfortunately, we can't grab that big chest here in Ice Palace. It's getting less and less likely that there's going to be something important in there, but...
Well, don't forget, pretty much all of this is a sequence break.
Yeah. So hopefully Ice Palace was seeded late. And there's not much important in there, because I don't think we've seen anything important in here so far.
Now, fun fact, for anybody who doesn't know, if you have full heart and you have Master Sword or better, you can alternate Fire Rod and Sword Slashes, and you will use half the amount of magic. Or almost half.
Ice Palace is a break in the logic in this case for Strumpet, because Strumpet hasn't found the Ice Palace big
Careful!
key.
Careful!
Whoa, ho, ho, ho. I got spooky there for a second. Whoa!
No!
Taking that death. That is the worst. Cold Stare is the worst.
Yes.
Just sometimes he runs away from you and you can't get in with a hit, and sometimes he jumps right in at you and you can't get away from him. It's an unkind fight.
Yeah. Oh, and he didn't even have keep, so like... It's a nice way to fight him is to just throw the keep on, have a couple blue potions or green potions, and have at it.
Now, Myria is coming into pod fully equipped if the hammer jump is something they're going to do. So we might get to see the end of here. At the very least, we're going to see what these 2 bow lock chests are.
Oh boy.
Here's another question. Where is Dragon Master off to?
Turtle Rock?
Is he making that Turtle Rock play?
Could be.
Oh man, I want that to be real.
Or Dark World, Death Mountain.
Oh, that's true. No bow yet, huh? But then the next question is...
What? What?
Oh, Dragon does?
Why would he need bow?
Well, just the fact that he doesn't have bow would indicate that he hasn't been up here yet.
Oh. Yeah. Gonna say.
So, gonna grab that bow. Gonna have his third Turtle Rock small key. Fully equipped to take on Turtle Rock now.
Is that his third? I don't know. I looked down, right?
I think so.
What was the ped? What was ped? We just missed the ped check. Oh no! We missed the ped check! Chat, was it required? I'm sure they'll tell us here soon.
Oh, I was so excited about this Turtle Rock play. I'm pretty sure if something...
Oh my goodness! Oh no, wait! Oh no!
Skull was big key. That's about as good as the shovel on pedestal.
We actually saw that last night, me and JTN.
Well, so the pedestal hype index is currently unknown.
But pretty low, because that's 1 in 216 is a chest. That chest has to have something required, or pedestal is not required.
Hey, there is no reason why the Ganon's Tower big key couldn't be in the skull big chest.
It's true,
Just saying.
You know, the odds are stacked against us.
Hey, I want to believe. Oh, Mentos is going to give us a... Have we seen the second chest up in Aghanim's Tower?
Yes, we did, I believe. Wait, did we?
Is Mentos taking the full?
What was that? Oh!
Is Mentos taking the full trip all the way up Aghanim? That's
weird.
True.
Wait, what was on Lumberjack? Does anybody remember what was Lumberjack?
It's an unknown big key.
Oh.
So, possibly. And just not to get overly excited about this, but
it's a 3 out of 4 chance, or no, 2 out of 3 chance that it's something good.
I thought the Dragon Master was heading into Turtle Rock. He opened it up. It's just teasing. Open it up and then left. My hopes and dreams.
Oh wait, we do know where Swamp House. Oh wait, so it must be, I think it has to be the Hera big key. Or, oh no, it could be Ice as well, but no, it has to be Hera small, or big key. So it's absolutely required. Aga is required. $15 blue balls is my guess.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Although if this is big key that is required, everyone's going to have to sit through that 15. I mean, it's already not 15. We've passed that.
Someday it will happen.
It's already very not 15. I think all 4 of those were non-blue balls. Yeah, if you hit everything correctly it is 15 maximum. Oh, there's one. It's a matter of...
Either has to be GT Big Key or Tower of Hera Big Key. Both absolutely required.
So that makes this one of those very rare
Aga Keysanity seeds.
Yeah, not only that, but I doubt any of these runners are going to it without that lamp. And Mentos is the only one who has the lamp, because he's the only one who went and checked that Bombos tablet.
Strumpetman has the book though, so he might do it soon.
That's true. Let's say that maybe we have one big key required down here, and then another big key on that Skullwoods big key.
50-50, but either way, it's required.
What do we got down here?
Wait.
Oh, come on.
How does Dragonmaster have the Ice Palace Big Key then?
That's a good question.
Cyclone?
I don't think he does. I think that's a different big key. I think if he had the Ice Palace big key, he would have went and got that Ice Palace big chest right there.
It was 20 rupees, I think. Oh, that island. It was... What was the island? Which big key was it? Was it Pod Big Key, I think? On Floating Island?
Yeah, I think that might have been what that was.
JT and I'm pretty sure it's Okay, well, in any case, it's safe to say that Dragon Master does not have the Ice Palace Big Key.
Yeah. So Mentos hasn't been into Ice Palace yet. So we'll get hopefully a full clear on his end. And then, I mean, the Ice Palace Big Key could very well lock.
Cyclone, don't forget to click off Aga as well.
Yeah, I mean, Aga very, very technically required. Not.
Yep. You know, it could still actually be required, though, just the same as the Skullwoods Big Key could be.
Yeah, so we had some divergence in this run.
Cyclone, wrong one.
We've got a bunch of runners backtracking over each other's steps in an effort to find, I mean, they have pretty much everything that they're going to need, but...
I'm sorry, Cyclone, I don't mean to laugh.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
those trolley tracker buttons.
It's not the easiest tracker to work with.
So we've got a whole bunch of different routes here that are being stepped over with everybody. So we're not really gonna I'm adamant. I am adamant that Turtle Rock is the play, and that those people who have Ether are going to be ahead once they make it into there.
That evil Thieves Town big chest.
This is 3 out of 4 runners now. I am hoping that Mentos is going to make that play.
Cyclone, trust me, if anybody understands your situation, it's me or Dude or one of us that tracks very frequently.
something I missed out of the whole. So while all that was going
Mentos's
on,
bow.
do we have at some point Strumpet got tempered, and I missed that.
He did. He did. Where was that?
He is swinging around an orange sword now. Oh, come on, Mentos! You have the medallion. Just do it.
Tempered was in swamp. Wait, why does Mentos not have the tempered sword then? Oh, was it in the big chest? Oh, that's unfortunate. Looks like Strumpet might be making that play on Aga as well.
Oh, come on, Mentos! Get that big key off of that island and then
He's
hop down there. Head into Turtle Rock. Just do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, where was Swamp Palace Big Key?
Oh, somewhere. Is this where it was? Right? No, that was Pod. Yeah, that's Pod. No, Mentos is heading out of there. You just want one of them to hop in. It's
Donovan,
killing
take some
me.
pity on the track. It's a
It's
little
killing
tracker
me.
trick.
I mean, what else do we have that we haven't checked that could possibly have those big keys? I mean, Ganon's Tower big key could be literally any mirror, but they're going to have to make that dip into Tower of Hera before this thing is over. So where on earth is that Tower of Hera big key?
Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. It's in Turtle Rock. I believe in my heart of hearts.
No, don't you want it in the Skullwood's big chest?
I would love nothing more than to see it on the Skullwood's big chest. However,
because then Turtle Rock is required anyway.
That's true.
I know you are.
All right, getting a hammer young. Mentos.
It's like, you got it, yep.
Mire small key. Exciting.
One of those completely and utterly useless small keys.
Wait, not going in the dark maze? That's interesting. Dark maze already done? Oh yeah, dark maze is already done. This is a second dip for Mentos. This time with the big key.
Man, I have to hammer jump twice. That's oof. That's not pleasant.
Fortunately, Myriachan coming into Swamp Palace with that big key. So we're going to have two folks with Tempered Sword.
Yep.
That's going to be interesting getting into the late game.
That's kind of sad for Mentos Man, though.
Yeah, unfortunately. Hopefully by the time Dragonmaster gets into Swamp Palace, they've found that big key.
This seat is just not nice.
No, there's it's not being easy.
Yes, this is what Keysanity is.
Yeah, this is Keysanity in a nutshell.
Vanilla, dungeon drop for Dragon Master there. Something else. Nobody has blue mail yet.
So Strumpet, our second runner, to make that Aga play completely and come up here and get that Ice Palace big key. So we got 2 runners here, one from each set, who's going to have that Ice Palace big key when they get into Ice Palace. If that big key winds up being something important, that's going to be huge.
Alright, helmet down. 20 rupees.
Well, that's no fun. Strumpet finally heading down for that Desert Palace play.
It could. It could.
Yeah,
Could also have GT big key or Tower Hera big key.
Yeah, Skullwood's big chest with the Quake, that'd be a little friendlier to everyone since it would require everyone to make that dip. But if Quake is in Ice Palace big chest, we have some problems here.
Oh. Town and Ice having to double dip with the normal routing.
Yeah, because as far as we know, we don't have anybody anywhere close to being able to get into Myriachan yet.
Well, I think Mentos has everything, right? Oh, no, that's... Oh, right. Galleon.
Yep. Oh boy, once they get in there, it's going to be wonderful.
Only 8 chests. 8 items.
Yeah, this is that problem, is all 3 of those items left for Go Mode, 2 big keys and Quake, they are all those single point progression items. They are not progression items that directly necessarily unlock anything else. It's just like, oh, it's a big key. It lets me get a crystal. It's Quake. It lets me get into a dungeon.
Quake unlocks 35 chests. But yeah.
The 3 of our runners simultaneously finishing up bosses, holding crystals above their heads. Not that much of not an actual sync, but...
I just want Strumpet to flute to 8 and go do Ice and see what's in that big chest.
I think that's what's happening here. I think we're going to get our first... Yeah, I think we are. We're going to get our first full clear, proper full clear of Ice Palace. And we're going to see what's in that big chest.
Oh boy, this could be good.
Oh, this is one of those things that we need to see. Myria finally grabbing that lamp.
We still haven't seen a dip of Turtle Rock yet.
Oh, it's at the front of my mind. It's all I want out of this seed. I just feel like 3 of them have everything necessary to clear Turtle Rock.
Except for the vanilla big key chest. Because,
Right.
You'd be crazy to take the one item over the, 3 or yeah, I think 3 items that you get from getting the green pendant, the Skullwood's big chest, and of course Trinex's drop.
But they've had the tools necessary to do Turtle Rock for so long, and they've all been putting it off for so long that I have to imagine something's got to be in there.
Watch a Turtle Rock small key be in there and then have some kind of progression. Also, where was Turtle Rock Big Key that Mentosman doesn't have it? Swamp? No, he's done Swamp. Was it in Ice? It was earlier.
It might have been here in Ice. So we've got both of our players who have that swamp or that Ice Palace Big Key heading into Ice. They know it's in the logic now.
Oh, it looks like Mentos is going back for... Oh no, I guess he didn't. I thought for sure he'd gone in here and finished it off.
Oh, my goodness. I think Strumpet's going to be our first one down to the... Whoop, a little bit of a monk there. I think Strumpet's going to be the first one down to see that... see that big chest. What on earth is in there? Here we go.
Well, 3, 2...
Oh,
1. No!
come on. It's got to be Turtle Rock.
That, or, you know, well, actually, I guess Turtle Rock directly leads to the pedestal, so yeah.
Like...
Dude's kind of saying, come on, get over there.
I mean, we'll see what happens out after this, but I gotta imagine as soon as Strumpet comes out of here, flute to 1.
Looks like Myriachan's finally doing Yaga.
Yep, our third runner to get the lamp, so finally able to do Aga and get what is going to turn out to be an incredibly disappointing Ice Palace Big Key.
So Aga, logically required, but for anybody who knows Ice Palace Bomb Jump, not required.
Yep. Sort of a little bit of a risk as far as not knowing exactly which big key it was going to be and having to pick one and see what happens. But as it turns out, 3 of our runners wound up doing Aga so far.
Oh, please be careful, Strumpet!
Strumpet's got this.
Oh. Careful.
2 down.
Oh.
And 3 down.
Oh.
Nicely done. Dragonmaster going up to get that lamp. He's going to be happy to see that. Finally, all 4 of our runners have the lamp. Now, what's Dragonmaster going to do with that? Where is he fluting to?
Have we seen an ether tablet yet?
I don't know that we have. Because the combination of items allowed them to get to Hera very early, and since then, we haven't seen the Hera Big Key, so there's been no reason to go up there.
Where is Strumpet going?
That is a good question.
He's gonna get his ether! Yay!
Oh boy.
That's important, because otherwise we're not gonna get to see, we wouldn't get to see Turtle Rock.
Okay, so tell me, Strumpet, The moment you find that thing, mirror out of there. Flute to first. Oh, Myria finding out the bad news. The big key of the dark forest. On the pedestal. Is it required?
It always eats away at you when you find some form of a fetch quest on the pedestal.
Right? It's the same thing with that with that lumberjack cave. You got to be thinking here. What on earth is that big key?
Yep. Is that gonna be Ganon's Tower big key, or is that gonna be Skullwood's big key?
Where is Myria headed to? You get that heart container and maybe take a look at.
Oh, careful! And of course, Mentos is not going to get his tempered sword, most likely. Not that one, anyway. The same one that everybody else did. We're about to say Caesar. Is it? And a small key drops from the sky for Odd. I think that's our last hot small key.
Yep.
And he's gonna... Oh yeah, you can do Spike Cave with half magic and keep.
Yeah, that is now a logically set up Palace of Darkness. Of course, our runners have already finished Palace of Darkness, but...
Well, 2 of them have.
I mean, it's nice to know. And in Spike Cave, what do we got?
Small key 2. Tower of Era.
Oh,
Tower Hair Basement. Wait, what are you... Okay, I guess you can go back to the bottom of the mountain, but... What? Not like this.
So just by the way, up on the top half here...
What's big key, and we have absolutely no idea if it's required.
Yeah, it's Skull Woods. It's literally one key that unlocks one chest. We don't know what's in that chest. Could be Tower of Hera big key. Could be Ganon's Tower big key.
The beauty of Keysanity, those big keys, or the things that you can see but not be sure what it leads to, especially keys though, are just as much fetch quests as, say, the shovel, or the mushroom, or the powder.
Yep. Each one of them is its own special little mushroom, just waiting to unlock one stupid little thing. And I think we are finally getting up on Mentos Man's screen the play into Turtle Rock. What is in here?
Oh boy.
As well, we're getting Myria down into Hera Basement. So this is also going to be interesting to see what's there.
There we go. Ooh. Oh, that's... I think she's good, but that's awful close to the soft lock.
There you go. Vindicated.
What?
Tower Hera Big Key was the first chest.
Oh my goodness, this is not nice, Seed. Oh no, please stream.
Yeah, Hera Basement was in Spike Cave, which is just one of the trolliest possible places you can have it, because now you gotta get back out of Spike Cave and you're gonna go up there. No thanks.
True. And nothing in the second chest.
Yeah, Mentos opting to make the rest of the make the rest of the way out there. I don't know if I do this, honestly. I think as soon as I found that Hera big key, because you got to get yourself into Hera.
Well, but knowing what's on that pedestal, it's like maybe I should clear this out.
But I think it's a quick quick run over to Hera.
1.5 hearts. Oh, please be careful. And the chain chomp ate the block. Of course it did. Oh my. Okay. Oh no.
Oh. Well, that's convenient.
That's good. Maltita Desert.
Oh, now all this stuff is opening up.
Also, Cyclone, I think that Mentos has the Desert Palace big key if he completed it. Yes, I am.
Opting to continue that trek into Turtle Rock. So
Cyclone,
I think...
when does the speed gaming tracker ever behave?
So I think Strumpet is maybe making the same play into Turtle Rock. I am curious, the moment Strumpet finds that big key to Tower of Hera, do they keep going? Or do they pop right out of there? Also, where's Dragonmaster off to? Oh, I guess Dragonmaster has that book. Book and mirror, finally making that play up to see what's on Ether Tablet. Yeah, Strumpet absolutely popping into Turtle Rock.
Man, oh man. That pedestal could still be required. And actually, after this, he's got all the pendants.
We were getting a mimic cave from check from Mentos. There's our fourth sword.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Well, so we found all 4 of them. All right, Strumpet, what are you going to do? You find that Hera big key.
I have the rule of never leave a pendant dungeon until you've cleared everything you can.
I would make an exception with this case in Hera because you can just jump out of here, go over to Hera since it's right next door, clear it out, and if you don't find what you want, head on right back to the Turtle Rock.
Well, here's the thing. If you get down to the safety door, you can just mirror outside, jump down, go to Hera, check that, and then if it doesn't work, you can just jump right back down and get back to the laser bridge.
Yeah, that is true.
Convenient little thing. Need a little potion stop? No problem. On Mentos, what was...
I'm not sure it was anything important. I think it was a 5-bomb upgrade.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything important. Don't forget, you can always clip things, Cyclone.
Alright, Laser Bridge, what do you got? A small key too. Turtle Rock, there it is. Of course it is. Of course there is a vanilla Turtle Rock key.
I called it too.
Almost its vanilla location.
Opting not to take this. Okay.
Nah, plenty of room.
6 heart try next screen mail is not fun.
So now here's the question. Did the game expect you to get that Turtle Rock vanilla big key chest? Because it gave you all the keys.
Oh no! Oh no! That's not nice, but that's totally possible.
Alright, what do we got here, Trinex?
But you know, pedestal is in logic now, so come on, pedestal hype.
Yeah, Dragon Master taking the coffee break.
Careful! Get out of the way!
I didn't see this before. What do we have in here, basement?
I don't think we've seen it yet.
We've got just a quarter heart.
Alright, now oh no!
Oh, the death to Trinex.
I don't think he has a safety. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you always take the safety door.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, it looks like he might be going back for vanilla big key chest first.
Yeah, that's probably a smart play. This may be a blessing in disguise. Because if that's something like Ganon's Tower Big Key, then... Or what if it's Quake?
Do you not want pedestal hype?
Nope, it's a garbage map.
Okay, back to Trinex it is. Ouch.
I don't know, there's a soft spot inside me that just wants these poor runners to find Quake, because they have been searching for it for so long.
Well, you know, at this point, if I were Mentos, I'd be saying, please pedestal hype, please pedestal hype.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's basically the only safety they have, right? Is if everybody has to do pedestal. I gotta do pedestal, you gotta do pedestal.
Oh. You know, how did the developers intend you to get through that room without getting hit?
I don't know, just spam different directions until something happens. Yeah, that's why there's all these different directions you can go in, right?
And Mentos Man apparently deciding to go back for more without taking the safety door. Okay.
Well, just on a side note, Dragon Master is going to be our 4th out of 4 runners to take the Aga Tower climb, which we know is completely unnecessary, but none of them wound up saving or losing any time on it because all of them wound up having to make that Aga Tower climb.
This is going to be some interesting interviews.
But here's the problem is Dragon Master has already done Ice Palace, so it's going to find that big key, and then does Dragon Master make the risky play back in Ice Palace?
Go.
Alright, Mentos, you got phase 1 down.
Okay, with a nicer chunk of health left.
And Strumpet is going to take that door.
There we go, he gets it.
Alright, what do we got? What do we got?
Vanilla! Oh, goodness.
Boy. Well,
Alright, well,
I think we all know what time it is now. Well, actually we don't, because Mentos is probably going to head straight over to Tower Hera.
yeah. Did we get anything good in Tower Hera? I completely missed it.
No, we didn't get anything good in the basement. Basement had a quarter heart. But this is going to be the first time we see anything above the ground floor.
Yes, the 4th sword was in the Mimic Cave, I believe.
Yeah, it was in a Mimic Cave. So Strumpet did wind up going into Swamp Palace with the big key, getting the third sword, and then this trip through Turtle Rock is providing that butter sword. All right, here we go. Top of Hera. What do we got? We already know the basement's a bust. I mean, we already know that this is a crystal, so we do need it. But what's up here? What do we gotta find? We have to find Ganon's Tower, big key.
Okay,
We gotta
I'm
find
back.
Quake.
Oh no! Hold on.
20 rupees. A heart container. And not a whole lot else up there so far. So unless there's something amazing on... Oh... Tries to get that weird hitbox section of the bumper where you can sort of phase through it. There it is. Yeah. The hitboxes on those bumpers are pretty weird, and you have to get pretty far in there in order to actually hit it. So you get some leeway in there. Oh, taking a fall to Moldorm. Already 2 trolls from this tower with its bouncy nonsense. Strumpet heading in has the exact same thought here. Let's head into Hera. Let's see what we got going on.
Was that a fall to Moldorm in the middle hole?
That was our second fall to Moldorm, unfortunately. The first one was in a regular one, in the big middle one.
Oh.
Round 3, though. Oh, now this is interesting. So Dragon Master arrives at Turtle Rock, heading all the way in. Myria nopes right out of there. Which, as far as we can tell, unless Pedestal or Sasha... Unless Sasha or the Pedestal turn out to be something amazing, Turtle Rock is not going to be required. So this might be a huge leg up for Myria.
Yeah, but we're running out of options quickly at that.
Yeah, we certainly are. So Mentos fluting straight to Sahasrahla. This is going to be interesting.
Nothing.
That's, I mean, excuse me. Sheesh. Either way, I'm thinking Quake.
No, we want Pedestal. Fuck them!
Oh, come on.
Oh. This game.
All right. Well, that's a
pedestal.
guaranteed Aga 2 requirement.
Okay, everybody, get your pedestal hypes in chat, because I think that is where we're headed now.
Yeah, I mean, what else do we have? Skull Woods.
Cleared out except
Big
for the
chest.
big chest.
I mean,
He's going to the pedestal. Pull
it's
it and then going
gotta
straight back in.
it's got to be Quake. I don't think Quake could be anywhere else.
If it's not, we're missing something. I can't think of anywhere else, can you?
No, I really can't.
Well, it could be like a fetch quest, but, you know.
So yeah, Myria is doing that, making the play, headed into Hera, and heading right back out into Turtle Rock.
Pedestal life?
All right, here we go.
Go with the big key. All right. Let's see what it is. Man, it's gotta lead to Quake.
It absolutely has to lead to Quake. I mean, at this point, I think the things that it could be are Mushroom and Quake.
Huh. Almost synced pedestal pulls.
Yeah. Yeah,
Strumpet right behind.
Strumpet and Mentos have been syncing up interestingly in a bunch of different locations.
Alright. Come on, everybody. We're about to see what that pedestal gave us.
I mean, Mushroom in the woods. Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. There
Quick!
it is.
It's a pedestal required seed, everybody.
Oh. What on earth do we have here? We have a logically AGA required, pedestal required, Keysanity.
What is seed?
We have seen some troll seeds in this Keysanity tournament, but this is ridiculous.
It's not the worst I've seen. But it's
the only thing that could complete the trifecta of troll, in my opinion, is if that Ganon's Tower big key is in tile room, or the mushroom is in tile room leading to the Ganon's Tower big key.
Oh, yes! Yes! Mushroom to Ganon's Tower big key. That would be amazing.
And the real joke here is that, like, the skill of all these runners did not require AGA, but they all wound up doing it anyway, because you just can't pass up on a big key in Keysanity.
Oh my goodness, Dragonmaster didn't get his swamp sword, apparently.
Yeah, well, gonna be happy to see that in the Mimic Cave.
True. Huh, Bombos and Meyer. Game's just like, here's your last medallion for all your troubles.
Yeah. We are rapidly running out of locations for the Ganon's Tower big key to be in.
Could always be vanilla.
But there's that
mushroom.
There is that mushroom. Well,
you know what we also haven't seen is the blue cane.
Yeah, we haven't. That's been a bit of a troll in itself. Oh, pig Ganon.
That's adorable.
Myria's going to be picking up butter, so we have our two bottom runners with butter, and then our two top
and
ones.
We also have not seen any mail upgrades. Are they both in Ganon's Tower? That's not nice, Seed.
Yeah, well, we certainly haven't seen it in Misery Mire yet.
We're almost out of locations, and we still haven't seen it. Wow.
Yeah, to answer chat, that green pennant was cashed in, and it was wonderfully, it was BugNet. Because of course it was BugNet.
Which unfortunately they took away from the tracker.
Alright, Mentos, what do we got in the vanilla big key chest in Mire? Are we going to see a big key of a different variety?
And you know what else? We've only seen 2 GT small keys.
Nope, it is a pile of garbage in that chest. But I mean, if you don't find Ganon's Tower big key coming out of mid,
if it's not here, I think it has to either be the witch or it has to be the Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, but you know, Mentos and Strumpet are going to be checking every single chest in here if it's not in here.
Yeah. Kind of looking forward to that above 200 item locations out of 216.
And we'll see.
Single arrow. That
Oh, thanks.
lonely,
Stay
lonely
hydrated,
arrow.
Bob. I am a little thirsty. Stay hydrated, bud. Thank you. I would run and get some water, but, you know.
I can cover if you want.
Nah, I'm good. I think we're heading towards the end of this. We are on the home stretch of this because we are.
What happens if we go through Ganon's tower, the first 22 chests, and we don't see a big key? Then what?
Yeah, I mean, I think the only possible location it could be other than that is Mushroom. So.
Well, I'm imagining that they'll do that first. I sure would.
Yeah, if it's not in Mushroom and it's not in Ganon's tower, then it's not in the game, and this game is uncompletable. So by golly, let's hope it's in one of those two places. That being said, by the way, I mean, Mentos is headed down to the bottom, and we have not seen that big key yet. So unless we have a big key on Vitreous, then
it's either
we're
Mushroom
still stuck.
Spot or... You know what they say, the trolliest place that a randomizer can put something is in its vanilla location.
That's true.
Blue mail!
Finally.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
It certainly could be, Ottoman.
Well, just as a side note, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, and I certainly know that I am, I mean, we've got four runners who, in the very sense of the word, are putting on quite a show here because it's absolutely ridiculous.
I forgot about this. But yeah, follow the runners.
I'm gonna poke that in there. That was the wrong command. That's also the wrong thing to type. You know, keyboards are difficult to work with. I don't know what I'm doing. That's the one that I'm looking for. These are our runners. Go ahead and give them a follow. They have suffered to be here very much.
Still only 2. You're not okay, I guess. He's not checking Mushroom first.
No. Interesting. Well, in that case, we very well might, I mean, we're already getting some of it in chat, but we very well might be able to play the big key guessing game.
I'm gonna guess on the witch.
So you're gonna guess 23?
Yep.
All right. Well, it's 22 possible locations in Ganon's tower where it can be, plus 1 outside of Ganon's tower that can be in.
Everyone pick a number 1 to 23 where you think the big key is. 23 is the Mushroom Spot, 1 to 22 is Ganon's tower.
Oh, that's right, Fat Fairy. We just got access to Fat Fairy from Tower of Hera and Misery Mire.
Oh, Alright, so 1 to 25.
Yeah, so
24 and 25 being left and right fat fairy chests, respectively. Or pyramid fairy, I mean. Alright.
well, we've got Mentos opting to take the route straight in again in Sour.
There's the statistically better chance. If it's not here,
There's
there's
that
the
red
red
mail.
mail.
Yep, there was absolutely no way to
And Dragon Master
yeah,
a
they were
little bit late getting his Gold's big key.
guaranteed to be stuck with green mail for most of this.
Indeed.
Unkind in several different special ways.
Agate and pedestal required. Just multiple multi-dips.
Yeah, basically, thanks for already fighting all of the bosses with green mail. So, here you go.
Yeah. But he was like, "Oh, you mean you already did the other 10 bosses? Well, there's your blue mail."
A small key to some garbage.
Oh,
Misery Miner
ow.
already full cleared. We're seeing Mentos hop out and head to the left.
Yep.
Alright. Torch?
Nope, it's a small key, probably vanilla at this point. Yep.
Dragon Master finding out the unfortunate news that is precisely where Quake is.
He's probably having a few words with his seed at the moment.
Alright, Red Salfo's room. What do we got? 40
red
bucks?
rupees so far. Heart piece. Compass. Swamp Palace.
Oh, finally, we can go back and determine whether or not it was full cleared.
Well, that's another thing. He didn't check the not Thieves Town. This. Also Cyclone. I think he has bombos. But yeah, we haven't seen a few places from him.
I think we found where all the big 20s are hiding.
I think we've found most everything in the seed.
Alright, we are rapidly progressing through all the available chests here because we've already seen right side and it wasn't there. And now we're seeing left side, and left side's already mostly done. What do we got? Nothing.
I'll be back in a quick minute.
Alright, finally down to the rando room. Named as such because nobody ever sees it outside of Randomizer, and honestly, I didn't know it existed until I started playing Randomizer. The vanilla Ganon's Tower big key in the rando room. There you have it, folks. Of all the trolls that this seed was planning, double dipping Ganon Tower was not one. All right. Well,
I guess we found it.
Yeah, it was in the rando room, bottom left chest.
I guess the seed was trolly enough.
Yeah, you know what? After after all the previous trolls, once you beat all of the dungeons in the game and already got Aga and already got the pedestal, the game is like, here you go, have all the mail upgrades, have some extra armor, have the Ganon's Tower big key, no problem, no double dips necessary. You go right ahead. taking the safety room. Not
You're
a bad
taking
plan.
extra magic, huh?
And on the left-hand side, we have both Dragonmaster and Myriachan making that mire play now that they now that they got that Quake medallion finally.
Oh, ow.
Oh, that hateful room. All right, what do we got? Strumpet getting the unfortunate news about that bug's net.
It's like it's pedestal, isn't it? Oh, wait, he already... Oh, I guess he did that before.
Yep.
Hammering the witch. Oh, that's funny.
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do? $50.
Oh, that's a nice place for some money. Except you don't have any empty bottles.
That's, I mean, no powder on the witch, but she certainly paid handsomely for that mushroom.
Yep.
All right, Mentos making quick work of the gauntlet, and now is up to the slightly less trolly portions of the climb up.
I hope this makes it.
Oh,
Oh no! That's not nice, Gabe.
I was gonna say that is a risky time to be going through that door. That because it's possible if you are very, very late heading through that door, that if you go through the door at exactly the time that one of the torches goes out and the door closes, everything in the top of Ganon's tower despawns.
I thought that was when you went up the stairs. Does that also apply to the door?
It's one or the other of them. It's dangerous to be going through there. If your execution on that room wasn't particular good. Oh my goodness! What am I?
I know that it's with the stairs. I just don't know if it's with the door as well. Oh, careful, 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 please. There we go.
And no to the Moldorm 2 chest.
Yep.
And right on out of there. No reason to get it. Tempered sword, red nail, silver arrows. All
no
these
lonely
hearts.
chest.
Is that a double, I think?
Yeah, I think so. That was a
Another
double
one.
as well. This will probably be a double unless it's a blue ball.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
And maybe that first one wasn't a double either.
There we go.
All right. Off to finish this up. And Dragon Master looks like turning in that green pendant as well to find that disappointing bug's net. All right. Down the hole in.
Racing.
Right again. Here we go.
Oh, ow. Yeah, skin and hugs hurt.
Yeah, they certainly do, even with red mail. We've got, it's 12 hits per phase. Oh,
Ooh,
that is
nice
the perfect
placement.
perfect position for Ganon to be in. You can stand there and wail on him. So was that 12 hits? That is. He's in phase 3. Teleporting all over the place. There we go.
I actually have a question. Is there a point in slashing him twice? Or is it just for fun?
Oh, it's just for fun. People, I know, because this part of the fight I find a little bit boring. So I kind of enjoy trying to get 3 hits on him.
Oh boy.
Which you can do if your timing is really, really good. Going for the torch glitch, misses the torch glitch, but it's not really that big of a loss. The secondary strategy is this one here, where you can get a double or even a triple if your timing is really good. And that is it.
And I cannot pull up Hex Chat. You'll have to get the SRL time.
Oh yeah, no problem. We've got mentosman heading through the door at the top of Ganon's tower, finishing up with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 17 minutes, and 42 seconds.
.com. Oh.
We'll see if mentosman gets his comment lol in the chat.
Oh, that's good. I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, I actually screwed that one up one time. I was the one who didn't lol in the IRC.
Oops.
Well, so our next runner heading up the tower here is Strumpet.
All right, I'll send out the message.
Yeah, let's see if we can get Mentos in.
I'll
have a little chat with him, because I'm sure that they have some opinions on this seed.
Oh, I'm sure.
Here, I'll type that in there. All right. Looks like he's good for it.
Listen. Hello, mentosman. We can't hear you. GG, however.
You press the push to talk button.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, GG.
Any thoughts on that?
That was pretty much the nightmare seed.
That certainly was the nightmare seed. That was, I think, one of the worst possible Keysanity seeds you can get.
Yes, that was something else. And for it to be pedestal required when it's just one location.
Yeah, between the pedestal required, logically Ega was required because the Ice Palace Big Key was on Lumberjacks. It pretty much took everything it could from you.
Yeah. So remind me, did you wind up getting the Ice Palace Big Chest?
Yeah, I actually did Aghanim before I went to Ice Palace the first time, so I grabbed it the first time through.
Yeah. There were a couple of you that did Ice Palace before Aghanim and a couple that did Ice Palace after, but in the end, all 4 runners wound up doing Aghanim.
Even though it was not required by the standards of everybody, since they could do IPJ. This seed, though. Aga and pedestal required multi-dips. GT Big Key and GT.
I was very worried about that big key because I had like a smattering of overworld locations and a couple of big chests I hadn't opened. And if it wasn't in the tower, it was going to be guess which one works.
What'd you think of that Thieves Town big chest? Oh wait, were you the one? You might have been the one that got that. Did the whole upper half in one go. The other three all, I think, did the first 7 chests.
I did everything except the big chest, but then when I got the small key out of the dark room in Aga's tower, I decided, I sequence broke this, might as well try to push the benefit of it, and was happily rewarded.
Yeah. So I think it was nearly, like it must have been nearly an hour between, or maybe more than that, between the time that you saw the requirement of Quake on Misery Mire and the time when you finally got Quake. Saw some frustration there from you.
It would be one thing for Quake to be sitting on the pedestal. When it gives you the Skullwood's big key, and then hides in that chest, that's just cruel.
Yeah, there were a couple of those big keys. You know, one there on the pedestal, and another one in Lumberjack Cave, and then there was another one sitting up on the East Death Mountain Island.
Another thing to note, mentosman, your early dip into swamp caused you to not get the gold sword. It was in the big chest of swamp.
That probably would have saved me that one death on Trinex, but wouldn't have mattered too much beyond that.
It's a nice thing to have, at least.
Very true. Other than the little bit of lag it causes charging the spin, it's more helpful than not. But don't feel too disappointed.
And green mail until Vinny, that's not nice.
Yeah, how'd you feel finding that first mail upgrade after you'd finally beaten every boss in the game?
By that point, I was just kind of like, okay, at least I don't have to really worry all that much in GT. I've had 8 hearts green mail all run. I should be fine.
Dragon Master bombing the chest that had the big key and quaking it. We gonna get a little everything? Yep. Fire Rod and Mirror's out.
We have all 4 runners. I mean, one of them obviously is done, but the 3 runners who are still running, all in Ganon's tower. The left-hand side of the runners, Dragonmaster and Myriachan, synced up quite a bit over the course of the race, and then on the right-hand side, you and Strumpet both also synced up all over the place in the race. It was pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah, I think we got an almost synced pedestal pull.
Yeah. Yeah, it was almost. So I think the first 2 dungeons that you completed were both Skull Woods and Thieves Town, and both of those were pendants.
Yeah, that was a sad moment when that pendant dropped in Skull Woods. I'm just like, oh, had enough to finish both of these, and they're both worthless. And then it was pedestal required.
Well, were you thinking at that time this might just be a pedestal seed?
Part of me was, since we also had the cane and the hammer and fire rod and ice rod, so Turtle Rock was pretty much completable. But then the mitts were so light, I'm like, maybe it was just a red herring.
Yeah, well, everybody wound up putting off Turtle Rock for a very, very long time.
I intended to go there my first trip up Dark Death Mountain, and then I got the bow and the big key of pod. And I'm like, oh, now I have stuff I can do. Let's leave this for later.
Yeah, that was the big problem, is it was required to go up there, but also as you went up there, it was like, here's a key to pod, and here's the bow, so get out of here.
Steve just not just trolling you, but also sending you in all the wrong directions.
Yeah, also, I'm curious about this. Because you were one of the ones who made a very, very early dip into Skull Woods with, it was like 6 or 7 hearts. And maybe the Master Sword at that point. Yeah, it would have been Master Sword because you would have finished Thieves Town at that point, I think, maybe. But yeah, I'm feeling going into Skull Woods to fight Mothula with barely any hearts and no half magic.
I've practiced Hammermouth pretty often, so I wasn't too worried. Plus, I knew I had a fairy in a bottle, so I'm like, yeah, I pretty much have 12 hearts. That should not be a problem.
Yeah, well, it worked out well.
Also, shoutouts to me having to reload the ROM after downloading a new version of it mid-race due to not generating it with music.
Oh. Oops.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, that's what. Notice talking about Jen with no music at first. I didn't. I forgot that's a thing you can do. Oh, Dragonmaster taking a fall to Moldorm 2. They were about to say Dragonmaster and Strumpetplaya were pretty close together,
no.
but
Trolldorm 2 makes him fall again.
Unfortunately, lost some of that time gained against Strumpet. And there's the 4th bottle. The 4th bottle was in that Moldorm 2 full of green goo.
That sure would have been nice. This is why we always check the Moldorm 2 chest, isn't it? So that we get our nice safety.
I've honestly, I found, I found silver arrows there. I found butter sword there. Oh, swing and a miss on the first set of. Swing and a miss on the second set of Aghanim Ball. So we'll see how Strumpet does with
Ganon.
Yeah, with butter sword, this is going to be a tiny bit easier. Not really that much easier.
I don't think it actually saves time if you know how to do tempered properly.
Not really, no. As long as you can one cycle it, but it's more like I get to hookshot away much earlier than I would if I had tempered. So maybe a tiny bit safer.
Not when you have cape.
Yeah, which was required this seed.
What was it? Oh, was that an Castle Tower key?
It was a big key, wasn't it?
I thought it was a small key.
I don't remember.
I want to say that was Swamp Palace.
I seem to recall Swamp Palace being in a pair of double chests.
And Dragon Master has joined into the first phase of Ganon as well. But Mary has caught up quite a bit against Strumpet. I don't think it'll be enough to pull ahead, especially because Ganon is now blowing up. But still managed to catch up quite a bit of time in Ganon's Tower against Strumpet.
Yep, and I will send out the message.
Yeah, we have Strumpetplaya finishing in 2nd place out of all of our runners. First in Strumpet's pair. with a time of 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 53 seconds, which honestly, for a Keysanity seed with aggro required and pedestal required, it's a pretty good time. Alright. Dragon Master on to phase 4 of Ganon.
And Strumpetplaya, it appears, will not be joining us.
Alright. Well, GG to Strumpet.
GG indeed.
Dragon Master cleaning up the rest of that fight, heading through the door, finishing in 3rd place out of our 4 runners with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 31 minutes, and 49 seconds. So less than a minute off of Strumpet.
And Myriachan not
very
far
close
behind.
race between them.
I'll send him a message as well. Dragon. And we have no music. Alright. GG. No, not yet.
There's the 3rd and the 4th hits. Ganon is down on all 4 screens.
GG Myria.
Cleaning up the end of that. Heading through the door to the Triforce.
Alright,
Ending the whole
Cyclone,
thing.
or not Cyclone, Dragon Master's with us.
Can I trade some big keys for something?
Oh, I guess we just got your opinion of the seed.
Yeah, that's a lot of big keys.
Oh dear. What a seed. How'd you feel?
Well, it didn't help halfway through. My controller malfunctioned, so I had to switch controllers.
Oh, ooh, that's not fun.
Like, on my way to Pod and I think I was on my way first to the, pyramid, and then all of a sudden my character just kept going downward. It's like, oh no, not now.
I know the pain.
It's like, oh, gotta go find the backup.
Fentalis, we can't hear you.
Well, that's because I'm not saying anything.
Oh, I saw you lighten up.
And I think after that I was tilted for a while.
What'd you think of Pedestal and logically Aga and no blue mail until Viddy and GT
no
Big
mail.
Key and GT?
No mail. I should have pulled the trigger on the Turtle Rock when I was up there the first time. I really wanted to do it.
Yeah, nobody wound up doing that. Like, every single player went up there with enough well, I mean, it took a while to get up there with the with the second glove, because everybody, I think, wound up going there a first time to make their first pass through East F Mountain. But yeah, I mean, Hera Big Key wound up being that first chest in there, and then the vanilla small key on Laser Bridge wound up making it full completable with just 2 keys.
Yeah, that key bailed me out because I didn't mean to burn the key in the middle.
Yeah.
And when I popped that, it's like, oh, what have I done? I was gonna go like had full plans, pull the pedestal, go check green pendant, and yeah.
Oh my. It's been such a long time since I've seen a pedestal seat.
Anyone else go up Aghanim Tower?
Yes, all 4.
Saw that big key. It's like, well, I got almost like a 50-50 shot now. Might as well do it. And then it's ice. It's like, oh, man, don't tell me I gotta go to ice.
And then it's just a red herring.
It's like after I leave Turtle Rock, I've got like, okay, I've got the big key of ice, I've got the big key of swamp, I've got Desert Palace's 2 keys.
That scene wasn't pleasant, to say the least.
Ew.
No, it made you run around sometimes garbage, and sometimes it was for things that were absolutely necessary.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think it was up until the point my controller malfunctioned. I felt like I was doing well because I found the mitts pretty well. I did that gamble back into thieves for some weird reason, and found ether. It's like, oh, okay, this might be worth something. And then right after pod happened, it just went downhill from there. I mean, the death on cold stare, just I didn't like that.
Yeah, that.
I mean, I'm curious to see what the other 3 collection rates here are for our runners, because, like you said, Mentos, you had a bunch of stuff left to check if that Ganon's Tower big key was not down there, but it's still a 182 out of 216 collection rate because it's an agar required, pedestal required Keysanity seed that makes you run all over the place, find things, make you run all over the place again, find more things. Just ridiculous.
I'm gonna guess I'm probably right around 200.
Well,
I don't got much left. I got like maybe 15 left in GT, and then the 2 outside of it. And that's it.
Yep. You okay there? But yes. Oh, yeah. The seed. That's all that needs to be said.
The seed, indeed. The ending is perfect. Comment, LOL.
Yes. Isn't it though?
Sums it up.
all right, the exciting 189, 216. Yep, that was what that seed was all about.
I probably spent an hour looking for 3 items.
Yeah, by the end of it, it was like 2 big keys and Quake medallion.
Quake.
It's just like, where on earth are all those?
It was funny after pedestal. It's like, oh, now I got Skullwood's key. Now you can tell me now I have 3 dungeons to choose the big keys for.
All right, well, just a reminder again, I'll pop it in the chat, but if you enjoyed seeing these poor runners suffer from this horrible, horrible seed, I highly recommend you give them a follow. I'm going to type this into chat and do it correctly on my first try this time. It's going to be really exciting. There we go. Look at that. Wow. Good job, me. Give these runners a follow. Also, super huge thanks to our trackers, Blue Coat Snare and Cyclone. Absolutely fantastic job tracking. It is not easy at all to track 2 runners running Keysanity.
Oh yes, it can be quite.
And a huge shout out to our restreamer as well.
Diesel always with the crazy hours. How do you do it, man?
Yeah, bringing this community together, bringing us all this wonderful, wonderful entertainment. I really, oh my goodness, 195 out of 2.
Yep.
I want to see this. Oh goodness, I want to see this last collection raid on Myria before we close this off.
This was insane though.
was fun. It was a good
In fact,
seed.
one could say it was
Masterpiece.
Keysane.
Yeah.
Oh, 197. Wow.
Yeah. Horrible, horrible seed. Good gracious. What a
Usually you find GT key outside, so you only have to collect like maximum, what, 180?
Yeah, that's actually when everybody was going through Misery Mire. We were predicting that was going to be the last control, was Ganon's Tower is going to have Mushroom in it. Mushroom's going to lead to Ganon's Tower Big Key.
Yep.
Because that'd be the last horrible thing this seed could possibly do to you. Yeah, thank goodness for that random room. All right, well, I think that probably just about finishes it up for us. To our folks who are in chat, any other comments on this seed? Thoughts? Anything?
Big keys, that's all.
Yes, big keys.
Can't agree with that. Nah, thank you guys for commentary, for tracking everything. Dragon, GG. It was a good race. I hope to have some fun watching it back in a little bit.
Plan on it.
Oh yeah, this should be an interesting VOD for you guys to watch.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess in that case, we can probably cut her off there. Thanks so much for tuning in, folks. This has been really, really entertaining.
Have a
and
great
ridiculous.
night, all day, night, wherever you are.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me here, Math Girl, for this commentary.
And thank
Yep.
you.
All right. You have a wonderful night.
You too.
All right. Bye, folks.